What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today I want to tell you guys about my new favorite secondary weapon in Advanced Warfare. I definitely think it's by far the best weapon you can have as your secondary. It's the most versatile, and it's going to help you out the most, and it's something that you won't really think of. Like, not a lot of people use it. So, previously, before I found this thing, I always liked the RW1 sniper pistol. I like kind of having like a shotgun in my back pocket. If you're up close to enemies, you could take them out in one shot. It was pretty good. Now, my new favorite is the Stinger. Yes, that's right, the Stinger M7 or whatever it's called. This thing is obviously, it can be used for taking out kill streaks, you know, shooting down UAVs or, you know, warbirds or, you know, anything up in the sky. But the more useful thing is the fact that it's player lockable. Now, I always knew it was player lockable, but I didn't know how good it was. So you guys can see here, when you're aiming at somebody with this thing, you have to keep them in the middle of your crosshairs for about 2 seconds. It locks on, and then you fire these 4 missiles that go out and track down your target. They're super, super accurate. It's very rarely will you miss with this thing, only if the enemy kind of like, you know, dodges out of the way at the last second, or if they put cover in between themselves and the missiles. Will they be able to survive? Yeah, otherwise, it's extremely, extremely accurate. And this is really useful for just like super long range shots, like shots that you would prefer to have a sniper rifle in. You know, if it's a little bit too long for like your SMG or, you know, your AR or whatever else, you can pull this thing out like right here on Instinct. This guy's all the way across the map. I know snipers always sit up on top of these buildings. So I pull out my Stinger, I aim, there's one there, lock onto him, fire it, boom, got myself a kill. So yeah, those super, super long shots are really, really useful with this thing. And like I said, you pretty much never miss. So that's the first good use. And the second good use is for objective game modes where you have lots of enemies crowding around one like small area. You know, whether it be momentum as we're playing here, whether it be domination, hardpoint, you know, things like that. Whenever you have a cluster of enemies in one small spot, this thing just absolutely wrecks. Like, check this out right here. We are on the last flag. We're trying to take their last flag. I'm not going to be able to get there in time, so I'm going to pull out my Stinger. I'm going to aim down sight. I'm going to lock onto people. Boom. Triple kill. I can't tell you guys how many triple kills I've gotten from this spot alone. Or, you know, there's other ones like right here when I'm up on top of the, you know, middle kind of like, you know, tomb thing. I can look through these trees and I know that people are going to be laying on that flag over there. So I'm going to aim down sight, lock onto him. Even though I can't see him, I can still take him out. So, yeah, it's just it's a really, really useful thing for those super, super long shots where you want to be accurate. You want to take out enemies that are staying stationary. And then it's also really, really good for objective game types where there's large groups of enemies and tiny areas. This thing just, it's absolutely nuts, man. It's really, really good. Now, keep in mind, you really have to be careful with how and where and when you use this thing, because the lock-on, like I said, you have to have them in the middle of your crosshairs for a full 2 seconds, which is a really, really long time. And it's tough to do unless they're completely stationary, like if they're laying down an objective or, you know, standing, camping with a sniper rifle or something like that. If they're moving around, you aren't going to be able to do it. You know, with all the boost jumping and dashing and sliding and stuff, you're never going to be able to lock on at close to medium range. This thing really has to be long range against stationary targets. But when it is, it's an absolute beast. So, yeah, there you guys have it. Make sure you guys check out the Stinger M7 as a very, very good long-range homing sniper rocket launcher. Like that's basically what it is. It's pretty insane, and I definitely have a lot of fun with it. So, anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you all later. Check out these videos. Screw you. Seen yet? Peace out, guys.